Hey, welcome to Erie Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Welcome to the new subscribers. I certainly do thank you, appreciate you. Please continue to like, subscribe, share this channel. I would like to continue the growth before everything all comes to an end due to censorship. I want to show you something here. This is what 8 hours of me working buys. 8 hours. That's prime rib roast. I did black out the grocery store's name, but you can see the cost, I hope. $76.77. 8 hours of my labor bought that Christmas roast for a family dinner. I worked 8 hours for that. Now, I'm semi-retired, so I can work for pretty much any amount of money, but that's 8 hours work to buy a roast. The New World Order, the Green New Deal, is all planned this out to create the food shortages, along with nature. Droughts, grain shortages, cattle shortages, confiscating farmland, shutting down cattle because they produce too much methane, like they do, like the New Zealand Prime Minister says. We got to shut down these cattle farms. They're farting too much. The Netherlands, we're going to shut down 3,000 to 5,000 acres of land because they're using too much fertilizer. The Netherlands is the second leading producer, exporter of foods in the world. They're the breadbasket of Europe, and the Netherlands is shutting it down. Here in the United States, farmlands are disappearing, grain shortages are appearing, droughts are, occurring nonstop. Cattle ranchers are culling their herds because they can't afford to feed them because there isn't any feed around, and the prices are astronomical. So 8 hours work gets me a nice dinner or two. But don't worry, friends. Don't worry. Agenda 2030 and the New World Order has you in mind. They've given you alternatives. It's crickets. Yeah, insects. Eating insects, just like they said. You can eat insects, grubs, larvae, beetles, and you will meet your daily recommended allowances of protein. Let me give you an example, folks, and I'm not kidding. Not kidding. Singapore, they're growing crickets in totes and tubs and, garages and everything else because it's a new emerging market for those people that can't afford to buy beef or it's unavailable to you. Cricket, 65% protein. Did you know that? Eating one cricket, you get 65% protein. Eating 100 crickets a day equals 100 grams of serving equal to one whole chicken breast. Imagine what you'd be doing. You'd be saving the life of a chicken. By eating 100 crickets a day, you're meeting your daily requirement of protein. Did you know that? Cricket powder is now going to be accepted and exported into the European market. So now, when you have cricket powder, that of course has been freeze-dried, cleaned, and ground up, you can make smoothies out of that cricket powder by adding your favorite sides that are, of course, completely healthy. Peanut butter, honey for your blended smoothie, and get your daily requirements so you don't have to eat meat anymore. You're eating bugs, and that's what they want. Eat healthy by making smoothies, raising crickets in totes in your garage, in your basement, feeding them compost. You're actually saving the earth. They don't have side effects. You're recycling, and you have all the health benefits with no side effects by eating insects. Did you know that? So yes, friends, you can just save a cow, save a sheep, save a goat. Whatever meat you want is going to be gone in the near future because they're going to make it so expensive. But by golly, you'll be able to buy cricket powder, mix it in with your cake batter, mix it in with your biscuit batter, your pancakes, whatever it is. You will achieve your protein requirements for the day by eating insects. How about that? It's nice to know you could go on living the New World Order is taking care of you by offering you bugs and insects that you can grow in your tote without harming Mother Nature, without using up all the resources. You're not cutting down trees. You're not tilling the soil. You're not harming Mother Earth. It's a load of crap. If you want to eat bugs, fine. Leave my meat alone. Leave my salads alone. Leave me alone. We're not in your dream to reshape the world as you see it. Klaus Schwab, United Nations. You're busy experimenting in everybody else's life while, John Kerry flies around in his private jet, lecturing everybody else about how awful they are while he gets to go have, his expensive dinner at the Heinz estate. These people are just like the governor of California. It's good for everybody else, but when he's caught sitting down to dinner at a 500-plate restaurant, unmasked, drinking, eating anything he wants, then it's, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. No, you didn't make a mistake. You did it deliberately, and that's what these people are doing. You need to stand up, people. You need to speak out. Any bureaucrat, any politician like Joe Biden, like this administration that is pushing the Green New Deal, forcing us into electric cars, forcing us into eating insects or attempting to, by creating the food shortages, by submitting to their will, they need to be gone. You need to stand up, and I mean right now. Joe Biden has abdicated his authority as president over the open borders. He doesn't care about you. Yet in this omnibus bill, they have $11 million for transgenderism in India. They have $117 million to secure everybody else's border. And he's sending over $60 billion in more aid to Ukraine. And yet they're saying, hey, you can't grow your own food. You can't raise cattle. You can't have your own livestock because you're harming Earth. You have to resort to eating bugs. Now, you guys are going to be gone before I do that. You think about it. Is insect powder protein in your future? They're sure going to try to make you think so. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized, submerged in water. Greg out.